Hello student. In this video, I am going to solve the most expected question in NEET 2020 from the chapter coordination compound. See the first question here. The d electronic configuration of the chromium ion, the Cr2+, Mn2+, Fe2+, and Na2+ are 3d4, 3d5, 3d6 and 3d8 respectively. Which one of the following aqua complex will exhibit the minimum paramagnetic? You have to identify the minimum paramagnetic. That means you have to identify the word if the less number of unpaired electron, that shows the word the minimum paramagnetic behavior. Okay, let me check the first one here. We are engaging the chromium on the Cr2+, and again we are engaging the Mn2+, Fe2+, and again the word the Ni, that is the word the 2+. Okay, in this case the number of electrons in the word the d orbital, that is the word the 4. And here it is the word the 5, and here it is the word the 6, and in the word the nickel we are having a 3d8. Okay, let me check for the word this one here. So the d orbital, so it identify the word the how many electrons in this one. Okay, and here also they were the same thing here. Okay, now see the next one here. Even in the last one also, you have to identify the total number of the which is the unpaired electrons. If the number of unpaired electrons is the less, that shows the minimum paramagnetic. Okay, in this case we can identify this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how many unpaired electrons we are having? This is the 4 unpaired electrons, 4 unpaired. And here we are having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we are having the 5, that is the unpaired electrons we are having. Okay, in the next one we are having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the pairing starts. Okay, here we are having the 4, that is the unpaired electrons. This is unpaired. And here to identify this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we got the which in the 2 unpaired electrons. Now what you have to identify is the minimum paramagnetic. This is the less number of the unpaired electron, that shows the which is the minimum paramagnetic. Okay, hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the B. Okay, in this case it contains only the 2 unpaired electrons, hence they shows the minimum paramagnetic behavior. Okay, next one. The En of iron in FeCN6 3-. Okay, so let me calculate the particular the En value. The En is nothing but the which in the effective atomic number. Okay, so we are having equations to calculate, that is which one, the atomic number. Okay, the atomic number of the the metal minus the which is the oxidation state, minus the which one, the oxidation state of the metal. Okay, so plus and 2 into the which is the coordination number. This is the equation to calculate the En. So let me calculate the which is the particular the oxidation state. Let me write this is the X. Cyanide, it is the -1 into 6, which is equal to the -3. And if we calculate here, we are going to get the which one, the X is equal to which one, that is the +3. Okay, so we know the iron atomic number will be the 26 minus the 3. Plus coordination number, in this case that is the 6 here. So here we got the which is the 23 plus the 12. The total what we got, that is the 35. Okay, the En value for the iron in this complex will be the 35, and the option is which one, that is the D. Okay, next one. Which of the following carbonyl will have the strongest CO bond? Okay, so here we can identify the which is the carbonyl here. That means you just identify this one here. We are engaging the metal. Okay, let me explain what exactly the metal carbonyl compounds here. So the electron which is present in the which is the carbon, that donates the electrons toward the vacant, that is the orbital of the which is the metal. Okay, now if the electron density increases in the particle the metal, if the electron density increases especially in the particle the metal here, so they shows the which is, that means what you are going to call, it is nothing but the which is the filled orbitals. Is nothing but what you are going to call the filled orbitals here. This filled orbital, that means especially in the particle the metal, it donates the electrons towards the which is the anti-bonding. Okay, that is the which one, it donates the electrons towards the which is the anti-bonding, that is the orbital, that is the pi star here. Okay, so this is what you are going to call, that is the pi back bonding. The pi, that is the back bonding. Okay, so from the which is the d pi to the which is the p pi, the d pi of the which is the particular the metal, and the p pi of the which is the particular the carbon. Okay, now we have to identify the one more concept here. if the bond order is less, okay, if the bond order is the less, okay, so that means how to identify this the bond order which is inversely proportional to which is the anti-bonding, that is the orbital, okay, that is containing which in the electrons here. Now see this one here. So let me take the particles the metal here. So here we are having which is the Mn plus. In this case we are having which in the chromium, the second complex. In the third complex we are having which is the V minus here. So and also the next thing will be the which is the Fe. Okay, but remember the one of the concept here, that is the higher the electron density, higher the electron density on the metal atom, or on the metal atom, or it may be which is the ion, it may be the metal atom or maybe the ion. Okay, so now you have to identify the which is the higher is the that is the pi back bonding, higher is the which is the pi, that is the back bonding here. So that means the bond order will be the which is the decreases. Okay, what you can identify this is the bond order will be the decreases, but you just identify this one here, especially in the word the Mn, that is the plus, because you just identify the word the V minus, it is already having the electron density on the metal or the ion will be the word the more. But if you're talking about the Mn, that is the plus, that means so this particular word the M, that is the Mn plus, okay, so having the which is the least electron density. So this is having which is the least electron density. So now what you can identify, this is the back bonding, this is the pi back bonding. So here we can identify the pi back bonding is the which is the less. So the remember one thing, that means the electron density on the particle, the metal, that will be increases, we can identify the more, that is the pi back bonding. If the pi back bonding is the less, okay, so that means which increases the which one, so which increases the which is the bond order, the bond order of the which is the CO. So hence we can identify, that means whichever the metal ion which is having a least electron density, there they shows the which is the strongest, that is the CO bond. Okay, hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the A. Okay, next one. The crystal field stabilization energy for the I spin, that is the D4 octahedral complexes is. Okay, so let me calculate the particular the value here, that is the D4. Okay, so and also they are given it is with a D4 in, that is the high spin, that is the I spin, that is the I spin, that is the octahedral. Okay, now see this one here, that is the I spin, that is the octahedral. Okay, so we are writing out the equation, that is the CFSE, which is equal to minus 0.4 into the T2G, so plus 0.6 into the which is the EG. Okay, especially in the particle the octahedral complex, the set of 3 orbital occupies the lower energy, we are going to call it as a which in the T2G. The set of 2 orbital which occupies the high energy, what you are going to call is the EG. But our total number of electrons in the D is the 4. That means just identify. High spin means what? Here the ligand, here the metal is surrounded by the weak ligand. That means it involves the outer, that is the orbital. Okay, so now that shows you this one here, the electrons, the 1, 2, 3, and the one more electrons is added to the which is the EG, because it is the which in the high spin. Okay, hence now we have to calculate the 0.4. That means how many electrons in the T2G, that is the 3, minus 0.4 into, that is the 3. Okay, plus 0.6 into the number of electrons in the EG, that is which is the 1. Okay, so now here we got the which in the minus 1.2 plus 0.6. Okay, the value that becomes which is the minus 0.6. So this is the first which is the octahedral here. Okay, so hence in this case the option is the which one, that is the D. The option is D. Next one. An excess of the silver nitrate is added to the 100 ml of a 0.01 molar of dichloro tetra aqua chromium, this is a 3 chloride. Okay, the number of moles of the silver chloride precipitated out. But identify the which is the number of the moles. Okay, so we know the particle. So let me write the particle, the complex here. Okay, the metal is the which is the chromium, this is the Cr, and we are having which is the water molecule that will be act as a which is the ligand here. And next thing is the 2, that is the chlorine. Okay, like this. Okay, this is the particle, the complex for this this is the name of the this coordination compounds. Whenever it reacts with the silver nitrate, Okay, so here which gives you the precipitate, that means the outside the coordination pair we rank 1 chloride ion, hence it forms the 1 mole of the which one, that is the silver chloride here. So plus, see the next one here, the remaining will be the Cr, that is the H2O4 Cl2. Outside the square bracket you are going to have the NO3. This is the reaction. What do you have to calculate? The number of moles. We know the molarity equation, that is the W2 into the 1000, so divided by M2 into the V. So you just identify. So mass by molar mass is nothing but the number of moles. So this one I can write it as a which one, as the N2. That is the number of moles of solute here divided by the V. So now we have to calculate the N2. Now just go to the N2 here. Okay, what is the molarity they are given? 0.01. Okay, so what is the volume they are given? They are given the which is the 100. Okay, so divided by the which is the 1000. Okay, and now here we got the which one, the 0.001. Okay, hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the D. Okay, next one, the oxidation state of chromium in the complex here. Okay, let me calculate this one here. Okay, so this is the complex here, that is the Cr. Okay, that is the NH34, that is the Cl2, this is the plus. So let me write this is the X, it is a neutral ligand, I can write as a 0 into the 4. Chloride, it is a -1 into 2, which is equal to which is the plus 1. So X minus 2, which is equal to the plus 1, X which is equal to plus 3. So in this case the option will be the which one, that is the D. Okay, next one, a solution containing 2.675 gram of, that is the cobalt chloride, that is 6 ammonia. Okay, the 6 moles of the ammonia, having the molar mass is the 267.5 gram per mole, is passed through a cation exchanger. The chloride ions obtained in solution were treated with excess of silver nitrate to give 4.78 gram of silver chloride. So they are given the molar mass of the AgCl, that is 143.5 gram per mole. The molecular, that is the formula of the complex, is atomic mass of the silver is 108. Okay, just go to this one here. So let me take the particular this one here. Okay, so I am going to take this particular the compound here. Just go this one, COCl3, as the 6NH3. Okay, so which gives you which is the XCl minus. We don't know what exactly the number of moles of the Cl minus. We are going to get this. What is the mass of this complex they are given? This is the 2.675 gram. Okay, so now you just identify this one. X chloride ion reacts with the silver nitrate, which gives you the X moles of AgCl. That means you are going to get the precipitate. Okay, so what is the mass of the precipitate they are given? That is the 4.78 gram. Okay, so we don't know what exactly the X here, but we got this one here. Okay, so let me calculate the which is the number of moles of the complex here. Okay, so see this one here, number of moles of complex. So what is the complex we are having? That is the 2.675 gram. Okay, how to calculate the number of moles? Mass by molar mass. So 2.675 gram divided by the molar mass, that is the 267.5. Here the value what we got, 0.01 moles. Similarly, we have to calculate the which is the number of moles of AgCl. The number of moles of AgCl, which is equal to the mass of the AgCl, they are given the which is the 4.78. The molar mass of the AgCl is 143.5. Here the number of moles what we got, the 0.03 moles. 0.03 moles we got. Okay, so now we have to calculate the number of moles. Okay, just identify this one, the number of moles here. So therefore number of moles of AgCl obtained, the AgCl obtained, which is equal to, so here we are going to have the number of moles of AgCl is which is 0.03 divided by which is 0.01, and here we got the value will be the 3 moles of the particular the AgCl. So the 3 moles of the AgCl, that refers to which is the 3 moles of the chloride ions that will be liberated. Okay, now we have to identify among this one which of the complex that gives you the 3 moles here. Okay, just identify this one here, especially in the first one. If you take the first one here, okay, so let me write the particular the ions here. So this gives the 3 moles of, that is the Cl minus. Okay, hence in this case, that means you have to identify the number of moles of the silver cloud obtained is the 3 mole. That means, so this or the out of the 4 complex, the which of the complex which gives you 3 Cl minus, that is the particular the complex. Okay, hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the A. Okay, next one. In there is the iron, the pentacarbonyl, that is FeC bond possesses. Okay, so here we can identify the which is the metal carbonyl compound. Just identify this one here. So the electron present in the particular the carbon that donates towards the vacant, that is the d orbital of the metal. Okay, so that means, and this is the one of the bond. Now here it forms the sigma bond. Okay, and next thing is the field, that is the orbital present in the particular this metal here, again donates the electron towards which is the p orbital of the which is the carbon. Okay, that means here what you can identify, that is the back bonding. So here we can identify the back bonding. Okay, by the which one, by sideways overlapping, by the which one, the sideways, that is the overlapping. So by the sideways overlapping. Okay, so between the d orbitals of the metals and the p orbitals of the carbon. Okay, now here the back bonding, especially if we're talking about the back bond, the sideways overlapping is always which is the pi bond, and here along the axis what does it form? That is a sigma bond. Hence we can identify the which one, the particular this one. We can identify the both, that is the S and the which is the p character. And the option is a which one, that is the D. Okay, next one. The spin only magnetic moment value. Okay, so of the which is the chromium, this is the hexacarbonyl here. Okay, just go this one here. If you identify the particular the complex here, we know that the carbonyl is a which is the neutral ligand. Hence the oxidation state, the chromium oxidation state, the chromium oxidation state is, that is the 0. Okay, so now see the particular this one here. Okay, so I'm going to try the which is the electronic configuration for the chromium here. Argon 3d5, that is the 4s1. Okay, so now see the next one here. This particular is the complex. Okay, this is the particular the complex where metal is surrounded by the which, that is the strongest ligand here. So this is the 3d, and the next thing we are having which is the 4s. Next will be the which is the 4p. So let me write this is the 4s, this will be the 4p. So how many electrons are there here? That is the 5, that is the 1 2 3 4 5, and here we are having the one more electrons present in the which in the 4s. But the next thing is the metal is surrounded by the strongest ligand. Okay, now see this one. Whenever the metal is surrounded by the strongest ligand, the pairing of electrons takes place. Okay, now we have to identify the pairing here. Okay, just go to this one here. This is the 3d, this is the 4s, this is the 4p. Now see the pairing here. So here it starts with the pairing here, and you are going to get like this. The vacant start from the which is the there is a 3d. Okay, that means how many electrons we can get from the cobalt here? There is a 12 electrons. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, just identify this one. So after the particular the hybridization, that means this particular the complex. Okay, the hybridization will be the D2sp3. So after the particular the hybridations, you have to identify is there any number of the unpaired electrons. Okay, yeah, the unpaired electrons will be the 0, hence the mu value that becomes a which one, that is the 0. Okay, because here the metal is surrounded by the strongest ligand, the pairing of the electrons is going to take place. After the particular the hybridation, we can't identify any unpaired electrons, hence the unpaired electrons is 0, hence the mu value is also the 0, hence the option is A. Okay, next one. In solid, there is the copper sulfate pentahydrate. The copper is coordinated to. Okay, let me write the particular the structure here. So this is the particular the copper. Okay, I'm going to write the water in this form. That is the H2O. Okay, here also I'm going to write the same thing here. That is the H2O. Here also the which is the H2O. Here I'm going to indicate like this. Okay, so we know that the oxygen contains which is the lone pair of electrons here. So this will be coordinates towards the which is the metal like this. And see the next thing. That means out of the 5 the water molecule, there's the 4 water molecule that will be act as a which is the ligand. Now see the next one here. The one more, there's the water molecule. Just go this one here. This is the water molecule. Okay, so now it is bonded towards the which is the sulfate in this form. Okay, this is the sulfate. We can identify like this. Okay, see this one. and here we can identify the what the hydrogen bond, okay, from the hydrogen to the which is what the oxygen, so like this. So now what you have to identify, the copper is coordinated to, so this copper is coordinated to the how many, there is the water molecules, 1 2 3 and the what the 4, okay. Hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the what the A, okay. So next one, the complex as the what will have the what the how many geometrical isomers, okay. So here the which one, the metal is surrounded by the which one, the different types of the what the ligand, okay. Let me take it is in this form, okay. This is the what the metal of the what the A B C D, okay. Now you have to identify how many geometrical isomers. So what are the possibilities we are having, okay. Let me write this one. The one of the opposite side we can have the what the AB is opposite, and also the what the CD is the which is what the opposite, okay. Let me write, so AB and the what the CD. So another thing is we can identify the what the AC will be the what the opposite, and next thing is the which is the BD will be the what the opposite directions, okay. And the another possibilities is the what the AD will be the opposite, and the next thing is the which one, so B and the what the C will be the opposite. That means here we can, and the majority, the possible number of the isomers will be the which is the what the 3, okay. That means this refers to which in the opposite, the A is in the what the A B will be the opposite and C D will be the opposite. The like that we are going to have the which is the 3, that is the what the geometrical isomers, okay. Hence the option is a which one, that is the what the B, okay. So next one, aqueous solution of the potassium chloride magnesium chloride hexahydrate, that means it will give the will give test of, okay. Let's just identify this one. Whenever the what the this is nothing but the which is the double salt, whenever the double salts that is dissolved in the what the water, here we can identify the what the ions, and just identify this, it gives you what the K plus Cl minus, and also we are going to have the which is what the Mg2. That means these are the what the ions we are going to get here. That means we'll give the what the test, okay. It will be gives you the test for the which is the potassium, it will be give the test for the what the chloride, and also the for the which one, which give the test for the what the magnesium, okay. Hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the what the C, okay. So next one, the structural formula of tetra aqua dichloridochromium 3 chloride, okay. So let me take the particulars what the metal. The metal is the which is the what the chromium. This chromium is surrounded by the which is the what the tetra aqua, that means the what the water. So how many water molecules? You rank 4, and the dichlorido, okay. So now we have to identify this one, okay. So we know that the water is a neutral ligand, but the oxidation state of the chromium is a +3, okay. This +3 oxidation state, okay, so which is satisfied by the which is what the 2 chloride ions. That means the remaining is what the 1, the remaining the 1 which will be satisfied by the which is what the 1 more, that is what the chloride, that is the which one outside the which in the coordination sphere, okay. Suppose if you want to cross check again, we can identify whether can we get the which is with the +3, okay. So let me write, this is the what the particular, this is what the X, okay. So let me split the what the particular the complex here. So here this complex is dissociate to give like this. This is the what the plus, this will be the what the Cl minus. Let me calculate whether we are going to get the +3 or not. This is the what the X is a neutral ligand, 0 into 4. So again the what the plus, that is what the -1 into 2, which is equal to the what the +1, okay. Hence the X, that value that becomes the what the +3, okay. Hence this is the what the particular the what the complex, okay. Hence in this case the option is a which one, that is the what the C, okay. Next one, how many isomers are possible in this particular the complex, okay. So here they given the which in the En, that will be the bidentate ligands, okay, and the Br that stand for the which is the what the monodentate ligands, okay. Let me take this one, okay. So I'm going to write it in this form here, okay. This is the what the chromium, okay. The one of the possibilities is like this. So they shows the which is the what the octahedral complexes here, okay. See this one. So here this is the what the En, okay. I'm going to write the word, this is the what the En. So this will be the what the transform, okay. This will be the transform, but remember the one of the what the concept, the transform never shows the which one, optical. But let me take the next one here. So again the what the chromium. So this is the what the ligands here, okay. Let me write this one. This is the what the bromine. The bromine is a monodentate ligand. So here I'm going to write the what the this one, the En. This is the bidentate ligands. Now if you take the what the mirror images of this one, you are going to get the which is the what the one more, that is the what the structures here. This is the chromium. So we are going to get like this, okay. So this here we are going to have the what the Br. So Br. So this refers to which is the what the bidentate here, okay. Now here this is the what the cis form, but the cis form again they shows the which is what the dextron, the what the levo. Hence the total number of isomers will be the which is what the 3, okay. Hence in this case the option is a which one, that is what the B, Okay, next one. In a particular the complex, we have to identify the differ in. Okay, just go to this one here. Okay, I'm going to take the which is your this one, that is your the Fe H2O, that is your the 6 3 plus. And next thing is your the Fe CN6, what you are having, that is your the 3 minus. So let me calculate the oxidation state here. This is your the X plus 0 into 6, which is equal to what, the plus 3, as the X which is equal to what, the plus 3. Okay, and here we let me calculate the X plus cyanide is over the minus 1, the minus 1 into 6, which is equal to minus 3, X which is equal to what, the minus 3, that is your the plus 6, X which is equal to what, the plus 3. So here we have to identify the differ in both the case. This is what the oxidation number is the same. What is this is the oxidation state here. Okay, this will be the same, the oxidation state. The next thing is the coordination number. Here also the 6, and here also what you are going to get the 6. See the structure here. Okay, the coordination number is the same. Okay, that means we can identify the same structure. See the magnetic property here. So let me take this one. The oxidation state will be the Fe, that's the plus 3. Okay, so see this one here. Okay, I'm going to write the this electronic configuration. This is the argon. Okay, here we can identify the which is the 3d5, that is the 4s0. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of the Fe3 plus. But see the next one here. In the first case, this is this particularly the complex. This metal is surrounded by the which is the weakest ligand. That means we can't identify the pairing of the electrons. Okay, see this one here. So here we are going to have the 5 electrons. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same way here also, if you're talking about the in this complex here, the metal is surrounded by the which is the strongest ligand. Okay, let me write the electronic configuration. This is the argon. We are having a 3d5, that is the 4s0. This is for the electronic configuration of Fe3 plus. Okay, see this one here. Yeah, the metal is surrounded by the which is the strongest ligand. Now the pairing is taking place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So you just identify this. So how many unpaired electrons we are having? The 5 unpaired electrons. Here how many unpaired electrons we are having? The 1 unpaired electrons. If there is a differ in the the unpaired electron, the magnetic nature is also the differ. Okay, hence in this out of these two complex, there is a differ in the which is the magnetic property. The option is D.